today about the reacting to entitled content creators. I mean, that's kind of a broad topic, but it's like my guy Trap University made it, so might as well watch it. You know what I'm saying? But let's see.
Okay, you got me. I mentioned Pooh Shiesty one time, but only once.
Whoa, this is Nick. When this nigga start doing face cam? I've been
Okay,
gone for
you
that
got
long. I've been gone for that long.
I mentioned Pooh Shiesty one time, but only once because I count him as a content creator. But besides him,
You know, damn. Excuse me. I mean, I guess he streams, so he is a content creator, but he a
thinking
rapper
about the
first.
possibility of making less money. Now, this is not a diss to any content creator, but crying about the possibility of making less money after buying over $1 million in cars, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, as a creator, I think it's really
Oh yeah,
important.
for sure. I got candy in my mouth. I feel like as a content creator, you making all that money, put a lot of money to the side, invest it right, then start blowing bullshit when you get that FU money. But bro, don't get to complaining because you wasn't managing your money well. Come on, bro.
Remember the blessed position that you're in, and also to avoid two things: blowing it by doing something stupid and complaining. Like, my dad drove a garbage truck. Can you imagine me calling him and complaining about my job? Like, hey dad, boy, you won't believe the day I had. First I had to turn my computer on, then do some research, and then, get this, I had to talk into my microphone. Boy, Mondays, right? You know how fast this man will hang up on me?
Well, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit kind of throwing me off a little bit. This nigga started doing face cams. He usually just do like a lot of clips and mashes and pictures and whatnot. But it's crazy.
So when you complain or crash out in a way that might insist that you're unhappy with the position you in, like I said, ain't nobody trying to hear that. So let's just get this first guy out of the way. And before I start, of course, all of this is just allegations, since of course I'm talking about an open case. But when you got a pile of money in front of you on the table, you got 3 to 4 custom cars behind you, and at least 10 to 13 platinum and gold plaques, people might get the idea that you got money. Money that you only acquired because you're able to make music for a living. So he and a few other people are essentially being accused of kidnapping his boss and forcing them to sign and release them from the contract, the recording contract. And he just got released early from the feds. Like, the feds hate releasing people early. And he's only been free for 6 months, but I guess some people just have a lot of fun in jail. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So let's move on to rich people complaining. So, Stable Ronaldo. If you don't know him, he's been streaming on Twitch for a few years, and he has almost 5 million followers, and
Damn,
just over
5 million.
200,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he was on stream complaining about how Twitch was changing the requirements to get the 70-30 split, meaning that with your subscriptions, you get 70% of the profit and you pay Twitch 30. And yeah, sure, he says give the creators more money, but when you somebody with a $500,000 custom Porsche and a $350,000 Lamborghini, you are not the person anybody wants to hear complaining about this.
Yeah, for
Like I
sure.
said, ain't nobody
Like, bro, how much? I know we all gonna chase. We all got goals, and then once we conquer those goals, on to the next goal. We conquer that next goal. It's just an endless cycle of goals. But how much money is too much money? Honestly, can somebody tell me? I'm curious.
Now there's 3 levels of splits on Twitch. Okay,
I felt like I would be satisfied with maybe not even $50 million. That's a lot of money in a lifetime. $50 million. Yeah. Cause I can flip that, invest it a little bit, but get everything I want. Make sure my people satisfied. But 50 million, that's a lot of money. 25 million, 10 million, a lot of money. Come on, bro. I say 10 million.
get 50-50, some people get 60-40, and some people get 70-30. So let's just say I was a streamer, right, and I had half the number of active subscriptions that he has, because of course all followers are not active subscribers. So let's just say I had 10,000 active subscriptions because he said to have around 21,000. So even if I just had half the amount of active subscriptions that he does, I could still be making just over $12,000 a month. So that means that
That
he
means so
could
nice.
be making at least just over $47,000 a month. And if he's getting a 70-30 with the highest paid subscriptions, I'm bad at math, but that's anywhere from $500,000 to $4 million a year. And that's not including any sponsorships or YouTube ad revenue.
Email, hey, we're taking away your 70-30 soon if you don't meet these requirements. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what the Twitch is doing, but they are the absolute worst at giving revenue to creators. Everyone in here should have a 70-30. It's simple as that. There should be no requirements for a 70-30.
Now, I do understand the point he was trying to make about Twitch being a big company that probably could afford to give every creator the 70-30 split. And you could even look at them not doing this as being greedy, But you have to always consider how you sound, because even a much smaller Twitch streamer still has the potential to make more than a lot of people do with their career. And especially you, since like most of your YouTube is just you flexing. Nobody wants to hear you complain about money. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not a diss to him. I'm just saying, as a content creator, you have to constantly be aware of the position that you're in. But he at least seems to understand this, because he did say,
Man, bro. I guess I'm gonna kind of go against you a little bit with this one, cause look though. Okay, let's say you get a bag of chips. You're at the store, and you work hard for this bag of chips. Okay, you work hard for this bag of chips, right? Cool, to go buy the bag of chips. You gonna buy the chips that's full and clear and closed and sealed, or you gonna get the bag of chips that's closed. One is open. It's open, but it's like half of the bag gone and it's all rolled up. So somebody been up in there before. So it's like, okay, I definitely get what he's saying. Know your worth. I get where he coming from, because if I'm in that position, why are y'all trying to cut me or switch up my contract now, or fuck up how I got my revenue coming in now that I figured out a system to where I'm benefiting from it. Now y'all got to benefit off of my benefits. I get that, man. I get it. I get
okay,
it. If that didn't make sense to y'all, I don't know what will. But yeah, I get it.
That being a streamer was harder than a 9-to-5 job, but he clarified this by saying that blowing up as a streamer would be harder than a 9-to-5 job, because like when you're just a small streamer and you haven't blew up, yeah, I guess you don't have a guaranteed paycheck for sure. But he also said that once you do blow up, of course, it becomes the way easier option. Which, all right.
If you're a streamer and you're doing work, it's not guaranteed. Yes, you can make way more money. You will make way more money. You're self-employed. You can pick your days, but there's days where you can make $1,000. There's days where you can make $10. I think trying to come up is way harder than 9 to 5. Right. It's way harder because people who try to come up.
True. Coming up is so hard because you gotta garner an audience. It's hard to garner an audience. It's a lot of things that I like. I know I like, but I gotta figure it out, and I gotta figure out what kind of niche I'm making videos about and who I'm making videos for and what my videos are targeted for. It's definitely hard coming up. But I know once I get it, once I get my bread and butter, I'm hoping this is my bread and butter. Once I get it 100%, bro, ain't no stopping me indeed. So there's definitely truth in this statement. So I don't understand. Is he saying that he's wrong about that? Because I don't know how I feel to be at the top yet, but I'm getting there. Trust.
Have a job.
I'm going to make it. Trust. With or without you. Trust.
Life, and they have to work. You see a lot of streamers that don't make it nowadays because there's too many. It's oversaturated. So I think it's way harder now.
But it's still kind of like SGA and the fur coat saying that the NBA All-Star game would be more exciting if the players got paid more. Like, bro, the dude at the
Nah, that's different.
bottom of your bench, okay, the last guy on the ladder is getting about $600,000 a year to average 1 point a game and play for like 7 minutes.
That's still a lot of money. To play 7 minutes, you get in, I don't even know what that math is. 600,000 a year for working 7 minutes? Nigga, what? Sign me up. What you mean?
Just for good measure, I'll also include something else that you shouldn't do as a content creator. Now, this is Wes Watson. He's a tough guy with a DV charge. And he portrays himself as a rich and successful alpha male.
Oh, yeah, this juiced up maniac. Musclehead maniac, yeah.
Clip of him insulting his viewers because nobody's watching him.
Most really successful people aren't in the chat of anything. So like losers, like these people, are in the chat all day. I don't even know how to see. I mean, the last video got 3.2 thousand was the biggest one, saying 62 viewers. You got to start somewhere. Just like when I started my Instagram, I was in prison and I had we all start with 1 follower. But I literally would barely get 100 likes on my Instagram. Now I've made the life off of Instagram. And then people like this don't have any, it's so weird how, like, the biggest problem is that you guys don't ask questions, and then the losers ask all this shit, and then it f***ed it up for all of us.
He also hung with Diddy and proposed to his girlfriend with the ring facing him because, I mean,
For all of us.
he also
Nigga party with Diddy? Okay.
with Diddy and proposed to his girlfriend with the ring facing him because I guess he wanted to see the ring first. And to be honest, if you have a
That's all them Roy's going to his head, boy.
temper or you like really sensitive, you shouldn't even be on the internet because dude insulting the people that's watching him. Like, I think that in this stream, this dude had like, they said like 62 or 63 viewers. Like, bro, that's not a lot. But even if those people are in there like making fun of you, like, damn, at least they.
Man, I would love to have 62 viewers in my. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk to him the way he talks to him. If I'm one of them 62 viewers, you ain't seeing me again. What I look like a bitch. Come on, bro.
Stream, bro. You can't be this sensitive now, especially if you're pushing this alpha male. But even if you're not, bro, you can't be that sensitive and insult the people that is coming to support you, because they clearly care more than anybody else, because anybody else come. But yeah, that being said, we're gonna move on to doing something stupid to jeopardize the bag. Clavicular. You have to stop going to jail in the South, or in just these states, period. Arizona might as well be the South. And I know that charge got dropped, but then
Man, I feel like this nigga keep going to jail. That's really keeping his name in the news, honestly. So I could beg to differ with you on this topic as well. So he getting more lit because he's getting in trouble doing stupid stuff. That's not gonna really garner him a lot of time. It's keeping his name alive.
you also
Set
went
you
to
up.
jail in Florida. Like, they claim you instigated a fight between two girls, and it was just enough instigation that they gave you a criminal charge. And then
You
the
can
other
get
thing,
a criminal charge for instigating. Nigga, what? Why they grown adults? Bro, fuck out of here.
sure, he might not have even committed a crime here, but the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation launched an investigation into you. And I also saw that he opened a club, and I really hope that it doesn't have anything to do with a certain mobster that I saw him with, because some people on Reddit are definitely starting to imply that, and somebody even did some snooping around, because I found these pictures, like, looked like somebody was sitting in a car across the street, and they caught him, and I assume this is
Bro, these people care too much. Unless this is a private investigator, what are you doing just sitting there taking pictures of people? Come on, bro.
walking into the club after the deal. And if that's true, I'd have to assume that this probably wasn't the most fair deal for him. And of course, as an honorable mention, I have to bring up Pokemon calling somebody a broke boy because they thought that $28 for her 4 packs of cookies was too expensive.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, bro. Who the fuck paying that for no bro? Yeah. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy indeed.
Apparently
Hey,
you can go
y'all,
from
let me
zero
get an
to a
ad block
complete
when I
site
get
with just a
monetized.
single
Don't worry
prompt
about
or
it. But
bricks and
imagine
everything.
your
I don't know if it's gonna be
favorite
possible
creator
or
calling you
vibe.
broke because you can't buy a 4-pack of cookies for $28. And that pretty much fill up your car. That's your food. That's how you gonna eat a whole meal, a well-nourished meal tonight. But you're broke because you can't buy the cookies that she's selling. Oh, yeah, fuck you, dickhead.
When people
Oh.
are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags, $7 a bag. I know, math is hard. Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
But then she also complained about capitalism.
Fortunately, we live in such a self-centered, capitalistic society.
Yeah. Says the one that's at the top. You're a millionaire pushing billionaire. Come on, I want to hear that. Charging the arm and leg for cookies. Nigga, fuck your cookies. What?
Sure, the cookies were gluten-free, and I guess that's more expensive, but you are quite possibly the highest paid female Twitch streamer. You have to watch the term broke boy when you throw it around.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
You definitely can't say this and then complain about capitalism. You
For
are
sure.
benefiting from capitalism. Right now, I understand that capitalism as an idea, you can disagree with it, okay? Just don't call anybody that watches you broke. That's crazy. And while that's not really crashing out or anything like that, it is kind of being not self-aware. And I also wasn't on the internet, I think, whenever she said this, so I had to bring it up. So it's just an honorable mention. But the main point is, as a content creator, especially if you're doing this full-time, like you clearly are unemployed, nobody wants to hear you complain or fight for the rights of content creators getting paid more. Like, because then it seems like you insisting that content creators are not getting paid enough. And it can come across as something that I call content creator entitlement. Like, bro, again, my dad drove trucks for like 30 years, and he tells me all the time that he would have definitely preferred to just be a streamer if that was an option when he was younger. I understand.
Man,
that
wouldn't we all though? Wouldn't we all? The truth of the matter is, it's not easy. It's not easy being a streamer. It's not easy being a 9-to-5 worker. It's not life ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? But once you figure it out, once you get a groove in the system, then shit start to piece together. Your money start to stack. That's with anything in life. So it's like I look at it as looking at you can look at the glass water half empty or almost gone. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work hard either way it go, bro.
Streaming can be kind of stressful, especially if you're doing like 24-hour streaming, because the clavicular guy was saying that he streams so much that he literally barely gets any sleep. So obviously, sleep deprivation can cause you to make
He got this shirt off Fashion Nova, by the way. I got a red shirt like that off Fashion Nova, and it was in the same section. Come on, man. I know.
impulsive or bad decisions, such as streaming something that can get you investigated and then streaming something else that actually gets you a criminal charge. Coming across as entitled can alienate you from the people who are actually responsible for you being there. Like, I think that, of course, some more arrogant people will make content and say, well, I'm here because of me. I put in the work and the grind, and I made the videos, and I turned the mic on. But would none of that matter if nobody watched you, bro?
True.
So thank you guys for pulling up to the stream the other.
True indeed. True indeed. This nigga starting to stream now. He's starting to expand his horizons. He got a face cam on. Hey, I love to see it. I love to see you dipping into different natures of content. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up, indeed. But no, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Honestly, I feel like the Pooh Shiesty one, I never really see him like complain about not getting paid for streaming. He don't give a damn. He want to go back to jail. That's all that was. But who was at the beginning, bro? Who was at the beginning that I didn't agree with? Who was this? Yeah, this Ronaldo guy. I agree with him for the most part. But other than that, everybody else, I pretty much agree with. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And let me catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.